Hello everybody, my name is Cody Bray, bringing us yet another video, and in today's video is going to be another quick little vlog. This one is going to have a lot more of like a point to what I'm actually saying, and not just kind of rambling of me trying to say, hey, I'm starting a vlog again. Today's little vlog is going to be why I switched from Madden and wrestling over to anime stuff, and also why I deleted all my old videos. Now, to preface, I'm not ashamed of my old stuff. I love my old content. It was all, great stuff. I personally loved doing it. It all made me quite happy doing it. So it's not like, oh, I'm ashamed of old me. I don't want people to see the old stuff that I used to do compared to the new stuff like it was bad. I genuinely thought that the old stuff was great content, and the reason why I deleted it was kind of I wanted a fresh start. When I kind of just quit doing YouTube because it just became a little too hard for me to do, because this was when I was still in high school, and at the time I had to focus a lot in school, and I also didn't really have the money to be able to do some of the stuff I wanted with YouTube. Like the whole big stuff that I was doing with it in Madden was summoning videos, or not summoning, was pack openings, because these were pack opens, not summonings. It was the exact same thing, though. You'd spend some of the money, and that one you could actually get in-game currency rather than bot type of stuff. Like, it wasn't all one currency. You could get coin or cash. Coin was in-game stuff. Cash was you had to buy to get it. So you could I could do that, but I couldn't get out as many videos if I was trying to be free to play, and I couldn't really be a pay to play type of thing with that because I didn't really have a job, and with school and all the stuff I was doing with school, because I'm very big into acting. I'm getting a degree in theater, so it's very big into acting. I was doing a whole bunch of plays, a whole bunch of things for plays. So, I didn't have a lot of time after school to be working to do YouTube because I wanted to be a school person. So I was like, man, I really couldn't be cranking out as many videos. And, I could basically get like the 3 or so videos a week with reviewing the most recent episode of SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. I could get the 3, and then occasionally get for any of the pay-per-views that happened. I could always get like the speculation, and then what do I think of the pay-per-view event. And I loved doing that too. It was a lot of fun, especially because back then with those WWE videos, at least the speculation, not always the review, I actually had a friend with me. I recorded with my friend Space Bob, who I still, he's still a good guy. I don't talk to him as much as I really should, but if I can find, if he still has a YouTube channel, then I'll put it in the description. Hopefully he's still doing content. Hopefully he didn't just quit like I did. Of course I came back, but hopefully he's still trying to put out videos. If not, then but yeah, I used to do stuff with him, and it would be us kind of looking at what each of the match was, what we thought would happen in the match, who do we think would win, and we'd give the reason. And then afterwards, if I did any of the videos with him, I would do I'd say, hey, rating of this match, and then we'd, because we would watch it together, and then it'd be like, all right, so we thought that, of course X did win. We got a lot of the things correct because, at that point and still at this time, I don't watch too much WWE anymore, but, for when I did, it wasn't exactly like, whoa, over the top, who would have thought type of stuff. It was kind of like, oh, of course X would win, of course this one would win, of course he wouldn't win, but technically, he would have won if interference didn't happen. It's a little too predictable, which is like the main reason why I stopped watching. Was like, I get it's supposed to be entertainment, but there was so much drama with everything. Raw was like 4 or 5 hours long. I didn't have the time to be watching everything, so I kind of died off for me. I still do kind of keep up with it, not an absurd amount, but I do still try to keep up with it. And then we give the ratings of the matches and stuff like that. But as I started losing interest with WWE, that started losing its spot on my channel. And then Madden really lost its spot. And the big reason why I stopped doing Madden is because they went from just like Madden, 14, Madden 15, Madden Mobile 16, Madden Mobile 17, and then it just became Madden Overdrive, which it changed so many of the mechanics. Like, it made the gameplay so much different, like a bit more complex. The rewards that you got weren't as good as you used to get them, so it's harder to get packs, which made it more of an incentive to buy stuff, which was like the whole tactic that EA was doing. And then there was like training, to where you had to like train your characters, and you could make like the bad characters better, and like the bronze characters you could like train into the gold characters rather than doing like bronze into silver, silver into gold, gold into elite, or putting the gold players into certain things to get certain packs, and like all these really cool creative ways. It just became, oh yeah, you have bad players, just put them into these players. And then like elites, it went from like 85 and up were elites, and then it became 80 or 81 and up were elites, and it was like, wow. So a lot of players were getting elites, but they weren't really like elite caliber in overall. It was just like, oh, because they lowered the rating for elites, it made it a lot easier to get elites, which kind of dulled the game. And along with like the mechanics becoming really weird, like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind one game to another the mechanics changing, but when it's a mobile game and it's not like, you have to pay for the mobile game, it's supposed to be a 100%, like, not 100%, but it's supposed to be a free to play friendly game. It started becoming, less and less free to play friendly. It became harder to actually play and get the in-game stuff, but then it would be easy if you had the good players, but the only way to get the good players was paying. And this was, again, at the time when I couldn't really be just wasting money on the games and stuff. So I it died down. I didn't really want to make videos about it, and then after a while, I stopped playing Madden. So, I stopped playing Madden, I stopped doing stuff with WWE, but of course, probably around Madden 16 or 17, however long ago, Gogeta, SSJ4 Gogeta was first introduced into Dokkan. That's when my original account of Dokkan was made, because I saw, as I said in yesterday's video, I saw Shady Penguin making a video about it. So I got, interested in it, and then I started playing the game, and I loved it, and then I started watching Dokkan YouTubers like Nano and Rhyme, and then, I got really into it, but then I lost that account because, unfortunately, there was like this weird thing where they like just purged everything. Like, it just kicked, like, so many people lost accounts, and like it kind of booted everybody off. So I kind of lost interest in actually playing Dokkan, but not for too long, thankfully. I stopped, I lost interest, and I still occasionally watched the videos, but then, I don't remember who, I think it was just before Global got the Tech and Strength Vegito Blue and Rose. It was like a week before they were released that I rejoined, because I was hearing they were getting released, and watching them in the anime, it was spectacular. I loved the characters and all they did, so it's like, yeah, I'll hop back in. And this was still, I was watching a lot of Global stuff, before I really started watching like all the JP accounts and players and stuff. So I was like, all right, I'll get back into it. And that's when my new account, the one that you still see and watch me do videos on, that's when that account was created, and I started doing stuff for that one. So, I've been playing way back since SSJ4 Gogeta was introduced, before he was a category leader, actually. Like, he was I think he was just tech. I think he was just a tech leader, but he was still, the best unit of the game, pretty much, at the time. So, like, I really wanted to start playing, because, SSJ4s are just fantastic characters in the series. So I was like, yeah, I'll start playing, lost the account, and then I came back with Vegito. So as you can see, I really like fusions. So, I really got back into it, and then thankfully I've stayed, very consistent with playing the game. And then, I started making a little bit of money from odd jobs, just kind of things around my house, things around my neighborhood. I would take, quick little type of thing when I would clean somebody's yard, pick the weeds, kind of like simple stuff like that wasn't really over the top, but it would get me like a couple dollars, and then after a while it'd be like, oh hey, this banner's coming to global, because I'd watch JP stuff, like I started watching Truth and D-Free, Goresh, so I started seeing a lot more Dokkan content, and I started like loving the game. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'll start spending a little bit of money on it, especially because I would know the unit beforehand, and then I would also know when they were releasing, so I would know when to save up money and when to get the Google Play cards. So I would have all these like kind of key things that would slowly just start happening. And then, I never really thought, hey, let's start becoming a Dokkan YouTuber, because, it was like I started after a while. And as you guys saw, it was like when I was in I just go buy play cards, my videos were coming out so inconsistently. It was like every few weeks you would see like a video of just like a couple minutes, and then boop, that was it. And then it would be like another 2 or 3 weeks, hey guys, another video. And that's when like the whole best way to know is by subscribing came out, because it was, yeah, sorry, I don't have a consistent upload schedule. If you guys do actually want to see the occasional video, then subscribe. And then it was kind of like that, and I kind of kept it because I love how it sounds with it, because now my schedule isn't like, oh, there's always a new video at noon or something like that. It's just like I record a video, and then I try to get that video up like as soon as I can. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer because of editing or because of certain things, and sometimes I get the video out like that. So it was like that, and then I started working. And so I started making money, and I got an actual card, like, a credit card. So I was like, oh, so I can actually start spending money. So I started, being able to just, whenever I wanted, buy stuff. So it was like, okay, so I make my own money. I am responsible with my money. I only, I'm not buying anything for the Beerus. Hopefully I'll get 100 stones free. I believe I'm pretty close. So I'll do a video on that maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I don't quite know when yet, but do be expecting something with Beerus. I will talk about my opinion on the Beerus banner and the changes they made. I kind of, I wanted to make it immediately, but then I thought, well, everyone is going to be having the whole, oh, a lot of global people will be saying we got shafted because we don't have Cooler, we have Kaiogen Goku, which, in my opinion, we did get shafted, especially because the Cooler event came, and there is the Cooler on the banner, which is saying, hey, there should be a Cooler on this banner, but there isn't, haha, and then, Bandai and Akatsuki just kind of kick us on the ground. But then there's like a lot of JP people who are saying, oh, it's not a shaft because of the discount. And, oh, the last summon on the thing is a guaranteed featured unit. Yeah, cool, we might get a guaranteed, Beerus, which, don't get me wrong, Beerus is good, but, like, he's not exactly the thing that everyone wants. Like, this banner was a large thing because it was the first time Cooler is back, which means that Cooler was in the shop. So you could go in if you had enough red coins, and you could just buy Cooler if you wanted. Well, I'm pretty sure you can't now. Instead, it's the Kaioken Goku, which now means, when is the Cooler going to come back? And then, also it's like, alright, well, if I don't get the Beerus, oh, cool, I get a Kaioken Goku, or I get a transforming Vegeta, who was just on the Majin Vegeta banner. It's like, not exactly the smartest thing for them to do with Global. I'll get more into it when I actually do the Beerus video, and I also talk about Prime Battle Krillin, but do be expecting that. I don't know when that'll be. I'm hoping it'll either be tomorrow's video, or it'll be a double upload on Thursday along with the Namekian category, because as of now, there hasn't really been any votes on what people want as the next category character, and I was kind of hinting at the next thing I wanted to do in the Lord Slug video is I would do something with Namekians. I already have a couple of characters like running in my head, so I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think that the next thing I'll do is the Namekian category. I don't think I'll make a Lord Slug for it, just because I made a Lord Slug in movie villains. So don't expect a Lord Slug, but it also doesn't mean that there won't be. So just be expecting for this week's category stuff, my concept series, to be based on the Namekians. But I think that does it for this video. It was a lot less windy. Hopefully my mic agrees and it isn't picking up every little bit of wind as a hurricane. So hopefully this video isn't, you can hear my voice, but then you also just hear, just in the background deafening you, and it's like, oh, what did he say? And it's like, sorry. But yeah, that does for this video. If you guys did enjoy, then consider hitting the like button and letting me know down below what you guys did enjoy. It lets me know what you guys liked, so I can keep doing it, improving upon it, so you guys can like it more and more. If you guys didn't like the video, then go ahead and dislike it and tell me what you didn't like, so I can go ahead and change what I do and try to improve, so that you guys can, once again, like it more and more and dislike it less and less. If you guys want to know when the next video is out, the best way to know is by subscribing. Shout out real quick to Liam. You commented my other video. You wanted me to notice you, so I'm gonna just say, Liam, I did subscribe to your channel. I commented, so hopefully you actually do watch the videos. Yeah, but that does it for this video. Till next time, bye guys.